What's up guys, XHOUNDISHx here, and today I thought we'd take a look at No Man's Sky. So everybody's been talking about this game, a lot of people have been playing it. I'm on the PC right here, so I've only just got hold of the game. It came out yesterday on PC, and I thought I'd give you a few of my thoughts. Before I start though, this isn't an FPS game or a multiplayer game like we normally deal with Destiny on this channel, of course. It is a pretty surreal experience which kind of happens at its own pace, and it can be pretty grindy as well, No Man's Sky. It features a lot of repetition, and some people of course love that in video games, and some people don't, especially when there isn't a kind of multiplayer element or anything like that. So anyway, of course, this is just my opinion. This game is definitely not for everybody. Just to mention the PC release as well, a lot of people have been having issues with performance and stability on the PC release, which is a shame. For me, everything's been okay so far. I'm running everything pretty much maxed. I'm not having any issues, so maybe I've just got lucky. I'm sure they'll have some fixes out for the other stuff soon. But firstly, this is a pretty awesome looking game. Personally, I really like the visual style. It's very atmospheric and kind of pretty surreal again, like I said. The planets are pretty varied as well from what I've seen so far. Everything is supposed to be generated pretty much at random, including the wildlife, and you do see some pretty bizarre looking creatures. You also meet other civilizations and life forms, some of which are friendly and some are pretty aggressive. And I know you can increase your standing by trading with certain groups in the world, trading kind of materials and items, and the world is super vast. The solar systems and the kind of universe in general just seems to go on, and it can take a really long time to travel from one planet to another in your ship, and upgrades in your ship will obviously help. There's another thing that you can do in the game. But the thing I really like about this game is how you actually use your ship for space travel. You literally fly from the ground, then into and across space and land somewhere else. I really like that a lot. I like how there isn't like any animations or non-playable sections. You literally fly the ship from one place to another. I really wish we could do that in Destiny. But anyway, about the gameplay aspects. You start out on a planet with a damaged ship and a bunch of kind of stuff just lying around, which doesn't make a whole bunch of sense. Essentially though, you need to find the materials to repair and power the ship, and it's a pretty cool introduction to kind of the game because you use those materials and you see the systems for crafting and everything like that to get the ship going. And this is very much what the game is about. It's an exploration game. You'll find a lot of useful stuff as well. Some of the stuff you'll need a ton of as well. You constantly have to put plutonium and thamium-9 into your ship and your kind of life support systems to keep them powered, and you have to do this pretty much all the time. The same with the multi-tool, or the kind of tool that you use for mining certain materials, which you can get various versions of and modifications for through the kind of trading posts throughout the game. And like I said, you'll meet all kinds of races. They even have their own languages which you can learn from kind of artifacts in the world, which is pretty interesting. There's a lot of collecting materials and trading kind of parts and for getting upgrades and things like that, and you'll find planets with manufacturing facilities, mines, space stations with vendors, and there's quite a lot of stuff to do out there, which is cool. And I feel like some people will really enjoy this, but a lot of people just won't be super engaged by the game. If you really like the atmosphere of the game as well as the kind of grindy element, then you can just kind of take it as it comes and you'll probably enjoy it. But again, the grind factor of the game is pretty heavy and you're constantly needing fuel and other items. Another issue is kind of the inventory as well. You can tend to really stack up and fill your inventory up very easily, and it can make it a little bit kind of frustrating moving stuff around and selling and trading, and getting all the stuff that you kind of have access to is not as easy because of those inventories. But it may be kind of a bit annoying and tedious for some anyway. For me though, it's a pretty interesting game, and I've enjoyed what I've played so far. The visual style and general look of the game are really nice, and that's a reason that I do enjoy it. And I do like the exploration element and how the game kind of just leads you to things. That's an interesting kind of side of the game. There isn't like a set story or anything like that, but wherever you go to, it seems to kind of lead you in a direction and take you somewhere sort of meaningful, and you'll have some kind of progress and see something that you didn't before as well. And that's something that I really like, just being in the open world. And that part of the game is pretty epic, but like most single player games for me, this probably won't hold my attention for a super long time, probably not weeks or months. We will have to see though, because right now I'm enjoying it, and it's something pretty refreshing and different for me. But I'm curious to see what you guys think. Anyway, have you played No Man's Sky? Do you have any thoughts on it? Because I feel like some people will have played it and have an opinion on it, and some other people, it's kind of one of those games you just see and you're like, nah, I don't really like it. But it's, to me, very interesting. So let me know what you guys think down below. But this is just a quick look at No Man's Sky. Just thought I'd put something up because I have been enjoying playing it. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, a like is always appreciated down below. And feel free to hit subscribe if you're new to the channel to see a lot more gaming content. But for now, you guys have an awesome day.